Hey guys, welcome to week 4 of our Plexus 101 Ambassador Training. I'm so excited to help you guys start with our new Ambassador Training series. And so this week we're going to talk about events. This is one of my favorite topics because it's really where we're going to springboard your business and get it really growing fast. So we have already talked about a lot of things so far, and these are a lot of the foundational things. The next 4 weeks are going to really be spent on growing your business and making it snowball and really be productive. So I hope that you've enjoyed the last 3 weeks, and I hope that you will continue to watch the next 4 weeks as we dive into Plexus 201. So today we're going to talk about 3 different types of events. We have your business launch, your opportunity meeting, and corporate events, things like Super Saturday, convention, and leaders retreat. If you have your success kit, this success guide is packed with information about hosting and inviting people to your events. It's in chapter 5. So we're going to start with business launches, and we're going to talk about just how to go about doing this. A business launch is a great idea if you want to get the word out to a lot of people really quickly and get started. And a lot of small businesses do this. They have what's called a business launch, a time for like an open house and information to just tell about what their business is about. Now, you might be thinking, I don't want to have a lot of people over, or most of my friends live far away from me. That's where technology is so awesome, because you can have your business launch right here on Zoom, like I'm doing right now. You could do it on Facebook. We have created online Facebook events. You could do it on Google Hangouts, or you can have it in your house if you're more comfortable doing that. One of the things you want to do is you're going to want to invite family and friends over to your business launch. And in your success guide, if you look at chapter 5, page 40, it's going to talk about bringing people together. This has got some awesome verbiage for you on learning how to really plan a successful business launch, and also what to say when you're inviting people. So when you're inviting, make sure that you're conveying to them very clearly that this is just information. You're sharing your excitement with them, and that they can leave their wallet at home, because they're not going to be actually purchasing products there. A lot of people get scared off by parties because they're anticipating something like Scentsy, Tupperware, where you're coming and you're kind of feeling that awkward tension to have to buy stuff. That's what makes Plexus so unique, is that you can have a very successful business launch without selling anything that day. You are just sharing your excitement for the products and for the opportunity. You're going to want to keep it casual. You're going to walk through the product catalog. And the product catalog, there's actually new ones that came out. I have one of the old ones. But these are available in your back office, and there's 25 of them for just $14.99. But I love these because they give you a really quick snapshot of every product, and it gives you all the pricing options. You have retail, ambassador, and preferred pricings on here. And so what I like to do is I like to put at the top here a little label with my name, my ambassador number, and my website. And I also put it at the bottom right here. And I'll put all of those there so that they can take one of these home with them and look through it maybe a little bit more in depth. The key, though, too, is after your business launch, you're going to want to make sure that you set a follow-up date with them to go over the product catalog, any questions they might have, or maybe help them sign up or order. So if my business launch is scheduled for, let's say, a Saturday evening, I like to bring my calendar and connect with everybody that following week. Set up a time to meet via Facebook Messenger, via phone. If they're local, go out for coffee, something like that, to where you're connecting with them and you're setting that expectation of you're going to be there to help them walk through any questions they may have, any concerns, or anything that tells them that you're going to be there if they decide to join or be a customer as well. So this step is very vital. If you are hosting something in your home, you're going to want to make sure that you're going to walk through the opportunity brochure, which is in your success kit, and it's also available online. So it's in here, as well as online in your back office, so you can print that off. One of the most powerful things in Plexus is hearing the other stories of people's lives being changed, whether it's financially or health-wise. I never, ever, ever get tired of hearing about somebody's story and how their life has been changed. If you don't have any stories yet, if you live in an area where maybe you don't have anybody locally and you're having it in your home, it's okay. Either you can print off a bunch of testimonials from our testimonial Facebook page, or you can maybe show a video of one. I've recorded my testimony and uploaded it to YouTube, and people show it at their opportunity events or business launches if I'm not in the area. One of the awesome testimonials we show at our opportunity meetings is the Jeff Welch video. We absolutely love this because it's a great testimonial about his type 1 diabetes and how it really helped get his body into balance. And a lot of people can relate to the struggles that he had. And so you can either Google Jeff Welch Plexus, or you can go to the Plexus YouTube channel and look up the Project Plexus videos, and there's a couple on there. One of the really important things during your business launch is having samples of the pink drink. If you're expecting a larger crowd, then maybe make like an iced tea pitcher or something with water and mix a couple slim packets. If you're expecting a smaller crowd, you can just mix them in water bottles and pour them into cups, and that will help as well. Now, obviously, if you're doing your business launch on Facebook, Zoom, or Google Hangouts, you can't really, pass Plexus through the computer. So one of the things I recommend is I tell people, just by attending, I'm going to mail you a stick of Slim. And a lot of times that really entices people because they want to try it first before they order or consider joining. This also helps keep your people accountable for attending your Facebook event if it's not in your home or a physical location. You want to make sure that you are being engaging, asking questions. There's a game that some people play called Two Truths and a Lie, and you're trying to kind of have people guess what the lie is by asking them questions related to Plexus. Like you could say, Plexus is a billion-dollar company. Plexus has started as a breast health company, or Plexus costs $100 to start up. So the lie is that Plexus costs $100 to start up. It does not cost that much. It costs $34.95 to start up. Obviously, if you buy a welcome pack, it's going to cost a little bit more because you're paying for your products. But the other two statements were true statements. Plexus did start as a breast health company in 2009, and Plexus has recently become a billion-dollar company. So sign up some fun information for your guests, as well as getting them to really pay attention. You can have some samples on hand to do giveaways. A lot of times people give away Plexus 96 body cream or ease samples, as well as 3-day packs, 7-day trials. And you can do this either as a raffle when they come in, or depending on your crowd size, you can give them to every person. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of up to you, but make it fun and engaging for them as well. Remember though that Plexus is not for every single person right now. Some people aren't ready for it. And so don't expect every person to come to your meeting to quickly jump on board as a customer. Not everybody is going to be a Plexus customer. Not everybody is going to be a Plexus ambassador. Some of those are going to be your greatest assets, though, that link you to other people. Those are for referrals. If somebody you know came to support you and they really want to support you, but they just really don't want to be a customer or an ambassador right now, ask them for referrals for friends that they might know who may need to try our products or may need to make some supplemental money. You can never go wrong with asking for referrals, and a lot of times you're going to find some of your greatest ambassadors from these referrals from people that you know. When you're hosting a business launch, it's really important to get your upline involved because that really is going to help you get started, and that's why it's called a launch. We're going to try to help launch your business. So connect with your sponsor, and if your direct sponsor won't help you, keep going up. I'm sure that you can maybe get 2 or 3 sponsors above you to help you plan and carry out your business launch for you. So what about an opportunity event? Well, there's 2 different types we host. One of them is a live in-person opportunity event, and one is kind of like we're doing right now, online. Facebook events online, these are really great because they are in the comfort of your own home, and you can plan them pretty much around your own comfortable schedule. You don't have to worry about the weather cooperating or our busy schedules having to leave and find a babysitter. So Facebook events, Zoom, Google Hangouts presentations, these are great places to host your opportunity event. And you can join Tamara and Elizabeth's Plexus Convention 2015 info Facebook page for the scripts and templates for online meetings. So if you're thinking about hosting an online meeting, I highly suggest finding that Facebook page. You can just type in what's in the quotation marks in the search page, and that's going to give you some great resources. One of the best things about Plexus is not reinventing the wheel. We are one Plexus. We help each other out no matter what team we're on. So even though Tamara and Elizabeth are not on our team, they've created some really great resources for us to host these online events. You're going to want to invite friends and family personally. Don't just add them to an event without reaching out to them. And I really actually suggest reaching out more than just via text or messenger. Make a phone call, have some coffee, explain that even just showing their support would mean so much to you. You would love to have them participate, but invite them and don't forget to promote your Facebook page or your Facebook event through your own Facebook page. It's so key to be excited and share it. Don't create the event and tell nobody about it. Don't create it and not ever share it on your page because then nobody's going to know, nobody's going to come. When you're inviting, make sure you re-establish that communication that this is information only. You're not pressuring them to buy any products. You're not pressuring them to join. But this is so that you can share your excitement about what Plexus has done. You're going to want to pre-plan testimonials. That means if your event is in 2 weeks, you're going to want to plan now. Who are you going to have share? It's really nice to break it up so that you're not the only one talking the whole time and that they can see Plexus has helped other people. Again, you can recommend the video Jeff Welch. A lot of us have recorded our testimonials, and so you can just copy and paste our testimonial from YouTube and put it into your Facebook event. If you're doing a Zoom or a Google presentation and it's live, then a lot of times just coordinating with your people and asking them, hey, can you be on with me? I'm going to ask you to share your testimonial, and that works as well. You want to make it fun and educational. You can also play games online. You don't have to be in your house to play those games. Just like I had said before with the business launch. You're going to have giveaways, maybe, having people comment on different posts. You can have samples you can mail. 3-day, 7-day trial packs are always great. And remember, again, Plexus is not going to be for every person that is invited. Not everybody's a customer. Not everybody's an ambassador. But always ask them for referrals. And again, always follow up with the people that came to your event. Tell them, hey, after my event, I'm going to touch base with you either right after or the next day. It's really important to establish that follow-up connection so that you're going to make a point to not only hold them accountable to attend, but you're also going to reach out and make sure that they don't have any questions, and you're establishing yourself as a leader for them. So let's talk about attending. These are live events. We have these once a month, and it's just because it's a lot easier to talk to a lot of people in a group setting than trying to explain the opportunity multiple times. So we've established out here, my team does them every first Tuesday of every month. We do them. And so these are usually designed with specific people in mind that are going to want to come to a live face-to-face meeting versus on the computer or on Facebook. There's a lot of people that they just would rather hear this information in person. And so that's why you don't want to rule out opportunity events. If your team is having an opportunity event in your area, you're going to want to make sure that you are not only attending, but also inviting people to come to this opportunity event. So attending these, even if nobody comes, is going to build your own belief and your own excitement. I remember my first couple of opportunity events, I had nobody come because my team was growing in California. And each night after the opportunity event, I was so excited on my way home because I was just excited about the lives that were being changed. I was excited about the opportunity and where I would be in 6 months and a year from that point. And these are also great because I've met so many friends that are not on my Plexus team that I've been able to plug into. It's been able to host opportunity meetings with like-minded ambassadors who may not be on my team and make some really great friends. So this also is good for creating momentum. It's also helpful to help you learn. When I first became an ambassador, I know this might be a shock to you, but I didn't know everything. I didn't know how to follow up with people. I didn't know like what the comp plan. I knew that there was some serious money to be made, but I didn't know how you made it. And so each time I attended, I learned something new about different products. I learned something new about the compensation plan. And so it was educating me as well as building excitement. And always make sure you're following up with people that you bring. So if you have a guest that comes, make sure you say, hey, I'm going to follow up with you tomorrow, okay? And we're going to talk about this meeting so that they can kind of go home, mull over all the testimonials and the opportunity in their mind, and maybe they'll think of some questions. Maybe they'll be ready to just jump on board and try it out themselves. So let's say you want to host an opportunity meeting. So don't be intimidated at all by this. These are great ways to grow your business. They're not an one size fits all. They're not a this is how you do it. An opportunity meeting could be something simple like meeting a friend at Chick-fil-A, meeting somebody at Starbucks, and just casually talking. Some of my best friends that are on my team, I've met at Chick-fil-A and gone over with the opportunity with them. Maybe it's a small group of coworkers. I worked at a small school, and oftentimes we would just get together at lunch and talk together about Plexus. And so it was a way that we could kind of all talk together at one time versus setting up 5 or 6 different meetings one-on-one. It could be a few friends that you have over in your own living room. Our very first opportunity meeting that we had with my friend Melissa, our Diamond Upline, we had, I believe, 8 people in her living room, and that's where it all started. So it doesn't have to be some huge, massive opportunity meeting at the first time. It's okay if you're just starting out with one person. Maybe you've talked to a lot of people in person and they really want to just come to an event, and so you plan one at a library. It could be 20 people there. Sometimes you might partner up with somebody on a different team and rent a venue, and you have a large drawing of people there. Starting small is great. I want you to get comfortable in presenting the products, the opportunity, and sharing your own testimonial as well as other people's. Practice makes perfect. Your first time is not going to be perfect. You're going to make a mistake, and it's okay. It's helpful to practice, 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 and really get versed on what you're going to do, what your other partners are going to do, and knowing what testimonials to share. Dress for the part you want, not the part you have. We always say that you dress above your rank. So if you're just an ambassador starting out right now, that means when you host your opportunity meeting or an event, you're going to want to show up business casual. You want to show up knowing you're going to climb that ladder and you're going to be up at the top one day. If you go to convention, you're going to notice that a lot of us dress up to go to these events because we want to make sure that we are establishing professionalism. If you want to be a jewel, which remember we talked about is an emerald, sapphire, or diamond ambassador, act like one. Do what successful jewels do. We host events, we attend events, and we dress the part for events. Check out the training from Convention 2015. This is in our back office if you go under training. How to Lead an Opportunity Meeting by Tamara Holloway. This is also on the Plexus blog. And so it also tells you right here, access in the multimedia library under the communications tab in our back office. These are great, great, great trainings that we heard from last year's convention. So speaking of convention, these are corporate events. These are events that corporate puts on for us to attend. Sometimes they are free, sometimes there's a small charge, sometimes you may need to travel, but let me tell you, it's worth it. I have never been disappointed at a corporate event. If you take your business seriously and you have big goals, meaning you want to be a jewel, emerald, sapphire, a diamond, and you want to be more than just hobby income, you want to make more than just $100 a week, you must make a plan to attend corporate events. If you want to bring your husband home from his full-time job, your wife home from her full-time job, you need to make a point to go to corporate events. What are corporate events? Well, they are convention coming up in June, Leaders Retreat coming up in October, and Super Saturday, which is always the first Saturday in January. You're going to hear it said often that leaders are born at events, and it's true. There is not a leader in this company that is not going to be at Super Saturday, Leaders Retreat, or convention. So Super Saturday, let's start at the beginning of the year. Super Saturday is usually the first Saturday, and it's in usually about 30 cities across the U.S. And anyone can attend this. You could be a brand new ambassador. You can even not be an ambassador yet. You can be a diamond. It doesn't matter what your rank is. It's a one-day training, and it's exactly the same whether you're here in Texas, you're in California, you're in Canada. Doesn't matter where you're at. Everyone is presenting the same exact material the same exact way. It's a great way to be trained. This last Super Saturday, that's where we got trained and where we got our brand new success kits. So you want to go because you're going to get things like a pretty cool success kit just for attending. The annual convention is in June, and it's huge. If you've never been, you've got to go. You got to go, make a point. This year it is in Las Vegas. There is power-packed days of training. It's motivation, but you know what? It's not like boring, I'm going to sit in a chair all day. It's so much fun. You're going to connect with other Plexus leaders. You're going to connect with other team members. You're going to grow your business and come back on fire. This year, it's June 13th through the 16th, and if you want to register, you can do that in your back office. It is in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I really highly encourage you to attend if you're serious about growing your business. Convention is a do not miss event if you want to take your business seriously. So what about Leaders Retreat? Leaders Retreat is really fun, but it's something that you must qualify for. So convention, anybody can go. Now at convention, we're going to find out where we are going to be for that next year's Leaders Retreat. And it's in October, and you get credits. This is how you earn your spot. Just like our convention credits, which we're going to talk about in a moment. You have to earn your spot at Leaders Retreat. Now, earning a spot ensures you your hotel stay. Plexus pays for your hotel stay at Leaders Retreat, but it's a way to connect with other leaders. It's a smaller group than convention. You get a lot of fun free time. There's a lot of times you can earn fun excursions. This last year we were in Washington, D.C. The year before that we were in Orlando, Florida, and it was so much fun. And there's just a few business meetings to go to really fire up your business, but it's just a great time to connect and hang out with people. You want to make it your goal to earn Leaders Retreat every year. That should be your goal, your number one goal when you are going to convention. I'm always so excited. I can't wait to find out where Leaders Retreat is and how to get started on earning credit. So now that we talked about credits, you might be new and you're like, what the heck are credits? Convention is right around the corner, and every year we have credits that you earn from January 1st through May 14th, and they count towards special little prizes that we're going to talk about. So how do you earn credits? Well, every ambassador you sponsor, all the way down to your first 4 levels. So I could sponsor an ambassador, that's my level 1. That person can sponsor an ambassador, that's my level 2. That person can sponsor an ambassador, that's my level 3. And then that person can sponsor an ambassador, that's my level 4. So these are not credits you have to personally go sign every mom, dad, and their brother. Your team is going to help you earn these. They have to purchase a welcome pack. So you will get 10 credits for every ambassador that has purchased a welcome pack on your first 4 levels from January 1st through May 14th. You also get 10 credits anytime you get a new personally sponsored, that means your own, not your team, retail or preferred customer if they order 50 PV or more from you. So that's really cool because that's going to grow your business, and hopefully these customers are going to love the product so much they're going to then join as an ambassador, and you can get 10 more credits when they join. You also get credits based on your personal volume. Each month in January, February, March, and April, you're going to earn credits for however much PV you have earned. Anywhere from 200 to 499.99 PV, you're going to get 20 credits. When you cross over to that 500 mark, which remember we talked about is where you want to be because that's 25% commission, 500 to 999.99 PV is 75 credits. If you cross over the 1000 PV, 1000 to 2499.99 is going to be 150 credits. And if you make it up to the 2500 PV Plus Club, which there are many ambassadors on our team that do that, you're going to earn 300 credits each of those 4 months. So why do we earn these credits? Because convention, you do have to buy your convention ticket. Right now they're $99, so that's a great deal for several days of training. Well, if you earn 200 credits, you have earned and entered to win VIP access. So there's going to be 50 ambassadors, and these are not available if you're ranked Emerald, Sapphire, or Diamond, because by being a Plexus Jewel, Emerald, Sapphire, or Diamond, you do get automatic VIP access, and that means to not only sit up front, but you get special entrance into convention, and you also get to go to the Plexus store without everybody else. At $450 credits, you get a $100 registration voucher. So you can potentially attend this convention for free. I don't know many companies that allow you to earn back your registration as one of the first prizes. At 875 credits, you can earn a winner's dinner, which this year they're limiting it to only 1250 attendees, and you also get to bring a guest. So a lot of times I will bring somebody from my team that has maybe worked hard and didn't earn it, or a lot of people bring their spouse if their spouse is coming. The first 750 ambassadors are going to automatically get to dinner. The next 500 are going to be chosen at random. And so if you have not earned the winner dinner, but you do have that many credits, you will be awarded $200 as well. So that's awesome. Cash or a dinner, win-win. At 1,600 credits, you get a travel voucher. So Plexus is also trying to pay for your travel expenses, whether you're flying or driving, because this convention is so important, so worth your time and investment into your business. At 3,500 credits, you're going to have the black tie gala, which includes your Sunday night stay. So now Plexus is also going to pay for one of your hotel nights. And at 5,000 credits, you're going to earn $3,000. So that's really cool. So 8,000 credits. You're going to get a choice from a luxury jewel platter. There's going to be Rolex, diamond earrings. If I know Plexus, they're going to go all out for this one. The top 30 credit earners are going to get upgraded to a suite. And if you're in the top 10 for enrolling, so like personally sponsoring level ones, overall PV, not counting May, or personally sponsoring customers or retail, you're going to be up on stage for that. Okay, so that is all we have for this week's training session. I hope that you really enjoyed learning a little bit more about hosting events, and I hope that it's really helped you become more comfortable about growing your Facebook audience, your friend audience, and really bringing that excitement to your friends about your new Plexus business. So thankful you guys are on our team, and I cannot wait to see your Plexus business grow. See you guys next week for Plexus 201.